Namaste parents. Hello children. This is AJ. Welcome back to our session. We are learning 9th standard CBSE Mathematics, Chapter 7, Triangles. Till now we have discussed how triangles are equal. We compared angles, we compared sides by using congruent rules. Now we are discussing about inequalities in triangles. Inequalities, that means not at all equal. What is the triangle, scale and triangle? You have already learned this one in your small classes. It is a triangle that has no equal sides. See, it is 3 centimeters, 5 centimeters and 6 centimeters. This is the example of scale and triangle. It has no equal sides, children. Now we are discussing about these properties. Theorem 7.6, children. If two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to the longer side is greater. That means, see this triangle, children. Here we have small side and here we have longer side. What they said? The angle opposite to the longer side. Opposite to the longer side means ABC. Angle ABC is greater. We need to prove that if you compare these two angles, angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Right? For that we need to take a point on AC, children, D, and join B and D so that AB equal to AD. Right, children? So here we took AB equal to AD, this one and this one. So can I write the opposite angles are equal? AB opposite angle is ADB is equal to AD opposite angle is ABD. Correct, children? Because angles opposite to the equal sides. Now observe carefully angle ADB. This is an exterior angle for small triangle BCD. If you close and observe this one, this angle is exterior angle for triangle BCD. We know that exterior angle is equal to the opposite, sum of opposite angles. Right, children? That means this angle is greater than this angle and it is greater than this angle also. Example, if I take 2 and if I take 8, this exterior angle will be 10. 2 plus 8, 10. An exterior angle is the sum of opposite interior angles. Right? So, it is greater than this angle as well as this angle also. Correct, children? So, that means angle ADB is greater than angle ACB. Correct, children? So, angle ADB is greater than angle ACB. What is ADB here? Angle ADB is equal to angle ABD. So, can I write in this place angle ABD such that angle ABD also greater than angle ACB. Right, children? Now, look at these two angles, children. Angle ABD, this angle, angle ABC, this angle, right? Now observe carefully, angle ABC is greater than angle ABD, correct? See, this is the smaller one and this is the greater one. Can I write angle ABC is greater than angle ABD? Now compare this statement and this statement, children, 1 and 2. Here angle ABD is greater than angle ACB. Here angle ABD is lesser than angle ABC. Right? Here greater than angle ACB. Here less than angle ABC. That means this is the more greater. Right? This is the greater one. Correct, children? So, can I write angle ABC is greater than angle ACB from this 1 and 2 statements? Therefore, angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Hence, it is proved. That's what we need to prove, children. Angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Right, children? Theorem 7.7. In any triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle is larger. That means they have given the angles. The side opposite to the greater angle, angle ABC is a greater angle than angle ACB. Right, children? So, given that angle ABC is greater than angle ACB, what they said, in any triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle. This is the greater angle, means we have to prove that this side is greater side. That means AC is greater than AB. We need to prove that AC is greater than AB. Right, children? They have given that this theorem can be proved by the method of contradiction, children. That means we'll see the chances of AB and AC. In first chance, AB is equal to AC. In second chance, if AB is greater than AC. And the third one, this is the chance. AC is greater than AB, children. Right? We'll go for the first one now. Let us think the case 1. AB equal to AC. Suppose AB equal to AC. Right, children? Think AB equal to AC. So what happened? Can I write opposite angles also equal? AB opposite angle is angle ACB is equal to AC opposite angle is angle ABC. Why? Because opposite angles to equal sides. Right, children? But what is our statement? In any triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle. Greater angle. Right, children? That means they have already mentioned that this is a greater angle and other one is a smaller angle. That is our theorem. Angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Right, children? So here, if these two angles are equal, means this contradiction not at all correct. Right, children? It is not at all possible that AB equal to AC according to our theorem. Right, children? Now we'll see the second case, children. Let AB is greater than AC. Suppose AB is greater than AC. Right, children? One side is greater than this side, AC. That means AB opposite angle. What is AB opposite angle? Angle ACB also should greater than angle ABC. What is the reason, children? We have already proved that in before theorem, angle opposite to the greater side is greater angle. Correct, children? So that means angle ACB is greater than angle ABC according to the case 2 if AB is greater than AC. But here we took that angle ABC is greater than ACB. Right, children? Here we took that AC is a larger side. That means ABC, angle ABC should be greater than angle ACB. Again, this is also wrong. Right, children? So this contradiction again changes our statement, that is angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. Right, children? Because we took AC is the larger side. Correct? So we can say that AC cannot be less than AB. This is also not possible. Second case also not possible. Now what is the third one? AC is greater than AB, children. Here the first case is not correct and the second case also not correct. What is left, children? Third one, AC greater than AB. There is no other option. Right, children? Logically, first and two options are wrong, means Obviously the third one is correct. So here AC is greater than AB, which must be true. There is no other option. Therefore, it is proved. Theorem 7.8 children, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third one. So what we have to prove? That means if you take these two sides, AB plus AC, sum of these two sides is greater than the third side, BC. If you take these two sides, second one, AC plus BC, it is greater than AB. And if you take these two sides, third case, AB plus BC, it is greater than AC, third side. Right children, we have to prove these three. For this we need to do small construction children. Produce BA to D such that AD equal to AC. These two are equal and join C and D. Right children? So here AC equal to AD, by construction we know that. So AC opposite angle and AD opposite angle also equal. Right children? So what is AC opposite angle? Angle ADC is equal to AD opposite angle is angle ACD. What is the reason? Opposite angles to the equal sides. If I add angle BCA to this small angle, angle ACD. See, this is angle ACD. If I add angle BCA, this part. So here angle ACD plus angle BCA, is it greater than angle ADC? Yes. Just now we proved in last theorem children, the larger side opposite angle is greater. That means I can say angle BCA plus angle ACD is greater than angle ADC. Correct children? That's what I have written here. What is angle BCA plus angle ACD? This is the total angle, angle BCD. So I am writing here angle BCD is greater than angle ADC children. From here we can write that what is angle BCD opposite side children? It is BD. Therefore we can write that BD is greater than what is ADC? Angle ADC opposite side BC. Can I write this one? Side BD is greater than side BC. From this statement children. Here BD is nothing but BA plus AD, that is greater than BC. BA plus AD is BD, right children? But what is AD here? That is AC. That means BA plus AC is greater than BC. The first one is proved. BA plus AC is greater than BC. That's what AB plus AC is greater than BC children. Now for the second one, AC plus BC is greater than AB children. That means AC plus BC, we should prove that this sum is greater than AB. That means the common side is this one, we need to extend. So here construction is produce point D such that AC equal to CD and join AD. This is the construction children. Here we know that AC equal to CD by construction. That means AC opposite angle, angle ADC is equal to CD opposite angle, angle DAC. Right, children? Angle ADC equal to angle CAD. Opposite angles to the equal sides. This is angle CAD, children. If I add this angle to CAD, this is greater angle because the larger side opposite angle is greater. We have learned in before theorem. So here I am adding angle BAC plus angle CAD. This is greater than angle CDA. Correct, children? Now see angle CDA. In place of angle CDA, can I write angle BDA? So the same thing I am writing, angle BAC plus angle CAD is greater than angle BDA. In place of CDA, I am just writing BDA. Right, children? Now what is angle BAC plus CAD? It is nothing but BAD. Therefore, angle BAD is greater than angle BDA. This one, children. Now BAD opposite side, BAD angle opposite side is BD is greater than BDA opposite. Angle BDA opposite side is BA. So BD is greater than BA. What is BD, children, here? BC plus CD. Correct? That is greater than BA. But what is CD here? CD is nothing but AC. Correct? We have already took AC equal to CD by construction. So can I write in place of CD AC? Therefore, BC plus AC is greater than BA, children. Now see here. Second one, AC plus BC is greater than AB. Here you can write it in order. AC plus BC is greater than BA is nothing but AB. That's what we have proved here. Third one, we need to prove that AB plus BC is greater than AC. AB plus BC is greater than AC. That means the common point is this one. Always we need to extend the base side. So produce CB to D, children. Right? And here we need to join AD. So this point is D and they said AB equal to BD. Here AB is equal to BD. Right, children? We know that AB equal to BD by construction, children. Therefore, equal sides, opposite angles also equal, children. So AB opposite angle, angle ADB is equal to BD opposite angle, angle BAD is equal. You know the reason? Opposite angles to the equal sides. So here angle ADB is equal to angle BAD, children. If you add angle CAB to BAD, this is angle BAD. If you add this angle CAB, angle BAD plus angle CAB, children. So here I am adding angle BAD to CAB. Now this is the full angle. Larger side opposite angle is also larger. Correct, children? We have learned in before theorem. So angle BAD plus angle CAB is greater than angle ADB. Right? Because this is the larger angle. Here in place of angle ADB, I am writing angle ADC. Same, right? ADB is equal to angle ADC. So the same thing I am writing here. BAD plus angle CAB is greater than angle ADC. What is angle BAD plus angle CAB, children? The whole angle is angle CAD, right? Angle CAD is greater than angle ADC. Angle CAD opposite side is DC. So DC is greater than angle ADC opposite is AC. Here DC is nothing but BD plus BC, children. So in place of DC I am writing BD plus BC is greater than AC. What is BD, children? It is AB here. So in place of BD I am writing AB plus BC is greater than AC. That's what we have to prove, children. Third one, AB plus BC is greater than AC. From these three proofs, we can say that the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Let us start exercise 7.4, children. First question, show that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. For this, let us consider triangle ABC is a right angle triangle, children. Right angled at B. Right. We know angle sum property of a triangle. What is angle sum property? 3 angle sum is 180 degrees. Okay. So, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees by using angle sum property. We know that angle B is 90 degrees. So, from here, angle A plus angle C equal to, this 90 will go right hand side, 180 degrees minus 90, that equal to 90 degrees, children. Therefore, angle A plus angle C, addition of these two angles is 90 degrees. That means it may be 30, 60, 45, 45, 20, 70, 50, 40, anything. But below 90, both the angles below 90, then only angle A plus angle C addition is 90. That means angle A also less than 90, angle C also less than 90. This is only the greater angle here. That means B is the largest angle, right, children? So, angle B is greater than angle A and also angle B is greater than angle C, right, children? This is angle B. The opposite side is AC. We have already learned that in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is also larger. That means AC also larger here. Now see, AC here, angle B opposite is AC and angle A opposite side is BC. So AC is greater than BC here. Now from here, angle B opposite side is AC. And angle C opposite side is AB. So here also AC is greater than AB. That means AC is the larger side in triangle ABC. That means AC means hypotenuse, children. So hypotenuse is the larger here. So that's what we have to prove. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. Second question, children. In this figure, sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC are extended to point P and point Q respectively. Also, angle PBC is less than angle QCB. Show that AC is greater than AB. They have already given that angle PBC, this angle is lesser than the QCB. This angle, children. Now show that AC is greater than AB. Now we have to prove that this side is greater than AB. Correct, children? Now in this figure, ABC and PBC. See here, ABC, this angle, and PBC, this angle. Angle ABC plus angle PBC is equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason? Linear pair. So from here angle ABC is 180 degrees minus angle PBC. Now consider this one, children. Angle ACB. Here and angle QCB. Angle ACB plus angle QCB also 180 degrees. Here also reason is linear pair. From here angles ACB is 180 degrees minus angle QCB, children. Right? They have given angle PBC is less than angle QCB. Right? Angle PBC is less than angle QCB. This one already they have given. Now we will write where is PBC? This one. First equation. So 180 degrees minus angle PBC is less than 180 degrees minus QCB. Because here also we are subtracting from the same angle. Here also we are subtracting from the same angle. So I can write this 1 and 2 equations here. Correct, children? So now tell me 180 degrees minus PBC. That means angle ABC, this one. 180 degrees minus QCB. That means this angle. In place of 180 degrees minus PBC, we can write angle ABC. And here 180 degrees minus QCB means angle ACB. Correct, children? So which one is greater now? Angle ABC or angle ACB? Angle ABC only. Why? Because I will give you one example. See, if 180 degrees minus angle PBC, if you are subtracting 20 degrees, 180 degrees minus 20, it is 160. Right, children? If you are subtracting, this is the greater angle, no? Take 40. Angle QCB take 40. 180 degrees minus 40, it will be 140. Then this value will be lesser. If this is lesser angle, that means 20, 30, take anything. This one take example as 40, 50. If you are subtracting 180 minus 20, it will be 160. If you are subtracting 180 minus 30, it will be 150. Right, children? So 160 more or 150? Obviously 160 only. That means angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. So angle ABC is this one. It is greater than angle ACB. So this angle is greater means the opposite side also greater. Correct? As per our theorem, AC is greater than AB. Angle ACB opposite is AB. Right, children? That's what we have to prove here. What is the reason? Largest angle opposite side is also larger. Third question, children. In given figure, angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. Show that AD is less than BC. Now consider this triangle, children. In triangle AOB, they have already given that angle B is less than angle A. This is lesser than angle A. That means angle A is greater angle. Greater angle opposite side, anyway it is greater. Right, children? So from here we can write what is angle B opposite side? That is AO. AO also less than angle A opposite side BO. Correct, children? In triangle COD, they have already given that angle C less than angle D. That means angle C opposite side is OD. OD also less than angle D opposite side is OC. So here OB is greater and OC is greater. Let's add these two. first and second equations. Right, children? Here AO plus OD is less than BO plus OC. First and second equation I am adding. AO plus OD is less than BO plus OC. AO plus OD, that means total AD. AD is less than BO plus OC is BC. That's what we have to prove here. AD is lesser than BC. Correct, children? Question 4, children. AB and CD are respectively the smallest and longest side of a quadrilateral ABCD. Show that angle A is greater than angle C and angle B is greater than angle D. This is the smallest side and this is the largest side. Let's join A and C, children. So here you can see one triangle and here you can see another triangle, right? Now name the angles also. Angle 1, angle 2 for this triangle, and this one angle 3 and angle 4 for another triangle. First consider this triangle, triangle ABC. They have already mentioned that AB is the smallest side. That means if you compare AB and BC, AB is the smaller. AB is lesser than BC. Correct, children? So AB opposite angle is angle 2. Angle 2 also smaller. BC is the largest side. That means BC opposite angle is angle 1. That is the larger angle in this triangle. Correct, children? What is the reason here? The largest side opposite angle is larger. Now consider this triangle, children. In triangle ADC, here they already mentioned that CD is the largest side. This is the largest side. That means if you compare CD and AD, CD is the largest side. AD less than CD. CD is the largest side here. That means CD opposite angle, angle 3. Angle 3 also larger angle. And AD opposite angle, angle 4 is the smallest angle. Correct, children? So here also the same reason. Now you can write angle opposite to the smaller side is small angle. Here the smallest side is AD. The opposite angle, angle 4 also smaller angle. Correct, children? Now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now add this both the equations. So angle 2 plus angle 4 is less than angle 1 plus angle 3. You are adding these two parts here and these two angles here. Angle 2 plus angle 4. What is angle 2 plus angle 4? The full angle, angle C. Less than angle 1 plus angle 3. What is angle 1 plus angle 3? That is angle A. So that's what we have to prove the first one. Angle A is greater than angle C. Angle A is greater than angle C here. Correct, children? Now for second one, we have to join B and D, children. And let's name the angles also. Angle 5 and name this angle, angle 6. This one angle 7 and angle 8 here. Correct, children? Now consider each triangle here. Now first one in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, that means they have already told that AB is the smaller side. AB is the smaller side when you are comparing AD. Correct? AB is less than AD. So that AB opposite angle, angle 6, also less than AD opposite angle, angle 5. Here also same reason. Angle opposite to the smaller side. That is, smaller side is AB. AB opposite angle, angle 6 also smaller. Consider this is equation 1. Now take triangle BDC. In triangle BDC, CD is the largest side. They have already given in the statement. So CD, when you are comparing CD and BC, in this triangle, when you are comparing CD and BC, CD is the largest side. BC is less than CD, children. So CD opposite side is, so CD opposite angle is angle 7, also the larger angle. BC opposite angle, angle 8 is the smaller angle. Right, children? Same reason here also. Angle opposite to smaller side is smaller. Correct, children? So consider this equation as 2. Now add 1 and 2. Same process. Here and here, children. Now I am adding angle 6 plus angle 8. And here angle 5 plus angle 7. Correct. When you are adding this 2, this is less than angle 5 plus angle 7. What is angle 5 plus angle 7, children? This is angle B. In place of angle 5 and angle 7, we can write angle B. What is 6 plus 8? That is angle D. So here angle D is lesser than angle B. Correct, children? That's what we have to prove. Angle B is greater angle. Correct? We'll finish the remaining questions in next session, children. Thank you very much.